Order. Yeah, my mentality was get a win. We came in here and didn't have the best showing, so that was just pretty much what we kind of all said collectively. When it was time to prep for Seattle, let's just get a win.
Chelsea's shot there down the stretch when you sort of make one, and then you obviously had a big shot after that as well. Did that remind you a little bit of the 2022 series, this team which you played everything?
Now that you mentioned it, yeah, I don't know something about Chelsea down the wire shots. We're gonna always trust her with the basketball. So yeah, I mean that's what Chelsea does. It comes by no surprise. She does it in practice all the time. So when you have someone that can practice that and rep that, you're used to it, then you trust it. So that's what you saw.
What were some of the things that you liked about the team's defense overall tonight, holding Seattle to 70?
The fact that we played it, that's always good when you can play defense and hold a good team like Seattle like to that. And that's what we harped on all week long, which is defense, defense, defense. That's huge for us. We know that's what's going to get us flowing. So I was just happy at the fact that we really actually transitioned it over from practice courts to our game.
Alrighty, we'll go to Jordan on Zoom. Jordan, please unmute.
Hey ladies, Jordan from Tunnel Vision Sports. Congrats on the win. So for Asia, just talk about the mindset that it was for you guys down the stretch of Seattle was making that run, how you guys were able to stay composed and get the win.
We just knew that basketball was a game of runs. And sometimes you just gotta sustain the run and just not get too high with your highs, not get too low with your lows. And I mean, we're all great players in the W. People are gonna make great shots and make it look easy. So if we could just maintain it on the defensive end, you really can't worry about what they got going on. So we just really honed in on each other and make sure that we held everybody accountable on the defensive end.
Thanks, Jordan. We'll go to Kylie.
Asia, no free throws for you at all tonight. I'm just curious, like, how that can impact maybe your rhythm in a game when, like, if you're maybe expecting a call and you're not getting one, how do you kind of keep going in that type of situation?
Uh, I don't know. I sometimes just gotta play and just know that I plan on not getting the call and just doing that and just keep going and making sure that I could just not let it take me out my game. I don't know. I feel like this is the first time in my career that I never went to the free throw line. I guess I never got fouled. But I'm probably gonna fuss and yell at the refs. But they had a respectful conversation with me back, so I can take that. But most definitely, this is just a league and a game that I can't expect just to get calls. I got to continue to be me, continue to help my teammates get open, and we go from there.
And then was also wondering, it looked like after that first time you kind of got tangled up with Erica Wheeler, you were like talking to somebody, kind of saying like, relax. Was that somebody on the court or like in the crowd?
It was just in the crowd. I feel like sometimes fans kind of instigate a lot of stuff, and then it causes the rest to be hypersensitive, and then it's just a big commotion. So I was just letting the fans just kind of relax. Like we're not here to hurt anyone. We're not. It's a basketball play, and that's what it's going to do. We're going to continue to make basketball plays, and it's going to be physical. Is what we're trained to do. But that was my biggest thing was just kind of be a fan. Yes, cheer for your team. That's okay. But at the same time, this is our job. I'm not going to hurt E-Dub, and she knows that. I'm actually checking to make sure she's okay. So I don't like the instigating. It doesn't help our game. It doesn't grow our game. So that's what I was telling people, just to kind of relax. Like, it's okay.
Question for Aaliyah, please. We'll go to Willie and then Nikias.
Perfect. Actually, I have one for each, but we can start with Aaliyah if that's cool. Aaliyah, the Dana, you, and Tiff plus 34 off the bench. How comfortable is it knowing how confident Becky is with y'all? Just 6 games in, there was a big question mark as to how the new look bench would be. And y'all play with a lot of confidence with immediacy when you step on the court.
I think just Becky having confidence in us, and then each game we just want to get better as we play together. I think we're getting more comfortable. So we want to just keep what the first group has and just hone off that and stay in the game and do the right thing and do the disciplined plays that we're taught to do.
And then Asia, if you could just touch on that in that, it's such a young, you're so young into the season, 6 games in how confident you are and the other starters to come off knowing what those 3 in particular can do immediately.
I mean, we see it. Becky said it literally in the locker room. They be kicking our ass in practice. So like we see it, and you just gotta trust. I feel like we're developing that trust factor now, early on in the season, trusting one another and knowing exactly what each player can give. and making sure that we can heighten that. So I'm trusting my teammates every single day on that court. I'm gonna yell at them, I'm gonna fuss at them, but at the same time, I love them, and I'm gonna want the best out of them. So I think we all just hold each other to a standard of excellence, and you see that whether it's the first player or the 12th player, like we're gonna all hold each other accountable.
Last two will go to Nikias and then end with Andrew.
Got you. Thank you. A question for each. For you, Aaliyah, career high in scoring for you today. Also felt like a lot of drives for you. Was there the point of emphasis heading in, or was that just something you were seeing with the defense?
No, it's just something that I was seeing out there on the court, and also my coaches emphasizing just being more aggressive on the offensive end.
Got you. And Asia, just general, how are you feeling? You mentioned not feeling well Friday.
Man, it's a day by day process, but no, we're here. I can't wait to go back home and get in my bed.
Thank y'all.
We'll end with Andrew.
Thanks a lot as always, Aaliyah. Just playing with Asia and just seeing her soldier on. Just your whole thoughts of just her performance today and just being around the best like she is right now, even in the illness.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, just Aaliyah, just playing with Asia, including today with the sickness. Just talk about being around the best and just playing with her.
Asia's the MVP for a reason. I just love coming in every single day and seeing her work and just how hard she competes for this team and for us. So I just love looking up to her and having her as a vet.
So that's my MVP.
All righty, we'll end it there. Thank you.